And we are here today, me, Benny Rahmanov, and my good friend, Mr. Ben Blankenship. We are here, BL Blankenship, my man. And we are here today again with this episode tonight of Ishook Comics episode with our good friend. We are obviously in all social media platforms, Kick, X, YouTube, galore. Now, tomorrow, by Monday, we will have a new contest, and we'll be slowly paying out the winners of the contest. I got to email every one of them just to verify who they are.
And this will go better than the Rob Liefeld contest, which we'll talk about.
All right, yeah, we should do that. In that retrospect, I know we have a lot to discuss, right? There's like
a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot to discuss. There's so much going on.
I've been busy.
Yeah, I mean, I've been busy also. I've been crazy busy too, by the way.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just saying with Ishook.net. Ishook.
Oh yeah. We're gonna review that also.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All the news.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear your perspective on the platform. We had a little hiccup, but we always have hiccups in certain things. Yeah, but I wanted to see your perspective on the platform. What do you think of it? And obviously, what do we do for recommendations? Yeah.
It's hot stuff. So yeah, there's a lot that is that's going on. Did you need to say anything before I just kind of bleh?
Well, so first of all, don't forget our book, Super Black Comic, available. Okay, that's for sure. That's not even a question that everyone has to buy our comic.
Comics.com, not .net.
Yeah. So I'm gonna show that also. Aishacomics.com. I want to feature first I want to show this is one of our books that we have, which is Super Black, right? Let me show the other products that we have.
Tell me about that Ninja Turtles thing that you've got on there. Are you gonna
one second. And then we have Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Okay, that's Mark Twain. All right. Well, this is our new kind of product that we're coming out with, Cliff Notes for kids in school throughout the United States of America. And then again, don't forget our Super Black comic. Okay, so that's basically it in that factor point.
Yeah.
And now, first of all, I want to announce. Okay. And this is going to be a twofold. I'm going to announce the two books that I got. They're actually books. Okay. Their comic series, and this is going to be my review for this day.
Oh yes,
okay,
Last Ronin.
Okay, and I'm not going to give a full review today. I'm going to give a partial review. Okay, because I wasn't able to read all of it yet because I didn't realize when I bought it these are actually books. This is the second one, the Last Ronin #2. Okay, the what is it called? The Re-Evolution. So these are the two books.
Which turtle is the Last Ronin?
I don't know yet. I don't know. Listen, I didn't read the whole thing yet because apparently this is like 20 comics combined in one. So for me, it's a new experience.
Paperback,
yeah. Not paperback, it's hardcover.
Well, yeah, that's what they're called.
These are all hardcover. By the way,
it's a trade.
I'm gonna explain. By the way, because this is a different type of review. But first, let me go one step at a time. Okay, let's go one step at a time. So. This is the two books that I'm going to be giving a review today based on the printing quality and the initial read. And next week will be the final conclusion of my what's it called? And then we're going to combine the two as an average. Okay. Before, let me just announce a few more announcements, Ben. I know you like to jump the gun, brother. I know we don't have the spoilers alert hat yet, but 1 second.
It was about your book.
Okay.
I was going to ask, how much did it influence you as a kid? Because we both watched Ninja Turtles when it was.
Okay, so I'm going to say that in my review.
But you were in New York, and that's where the Turtles were. Did that have any kind of bearing?
Okay, that's a different question. Let me first make a few announcements. Okay, so just to share another thing, we're going to share a screen here. Let me share a good screen here. Here's a screen. So we're going to first share this screen, which Ben has been going on a rampage here, writing in articles galore. And I am also putting out all our video articles. If you want to feature your, your YouTube channel here, you just got to DM me and come on our show. And if you have a good enough YouTube channel, I will add you to our list of Aisha Comics podcasts.
This could be dangerous, but okay. Hey, if you wanted yours to look like mine, you'd press that little moon button over in the corner, because my screen is like black with the stuff on it. You
want
see
to
up
press
there
it?
in the upper right? Yes, exactly. That's how I have mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could change it. You can change the.
Yeah,
I like it.
make the black writing white and
Right. I
flip
like it
flops.
like this better, by the way. I like it like this.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, look, like for example, let's see, what is Ben's latest review?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a
we
ton
have
of
articles. Yeah, he has done a ton. You can just read his reviews. I mean, his reviews are awesome. These are awesome reviews. Now
No,
we do have. I don't know,
read
Ben. You
some.
gotta put your profile pic. Where's your profile pic?
Yeah, I know.
You gotta put it. If you want, I can show you how to do
I'm so mysterious. I mean,
it. You got to put a profile. Everybody should put a
no,
profile pic. I mean, if you want to
absolutely.
get approved,
Sure.
you got. Since Ben is anyway the editor in chief, everyone knows who Ben is. I mean, it's not to me. It's not a worry. I'm not worried about it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am sharing this tab, which you can see my X and all notifications. Here's our Marvel Rival. Oh, you did a Marvel Rivals review too. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, that's the new Magic Phoenix that's in there. Super popular character. I know this because gamers go on YouTube and they play as her. There's a lot of people that like Magic, a lot of cosplayers that like her. She's a popular character. So I was like, well, let me do that. I don't know if they're going to or not have a Jeff the Shark character, but people like Jeff the Shark, people like Squirrel Girl. They're all popular in that game. So I thought, well, let me go ahead and do that. I was trying to hit things that I thought people are going to come onto the site and look at them. So if it's something that I'm like, that's kind of
no, we just listen, guys. I want everybody to understand the site is just being made, so we're just integrating all the Google's SEO configuration. I just posted the Rivals Magic Rivals in my X. Bottom line is, so it's going to take time for us to actually develop and build this thing further, right? Like it's going to take time for it to be thousands of views, and it's going to be thousands of views. Trust me. I mean, we have a whole plan of execution here and how we're going to get this done. In this specific thing, I see. Look, Ben has done a lot. You know, you can earn once you get the thousands of views on one article, you can earn a pretty buck. You know, even $100 to even $1,000 a month. I mean, there's a possibility here galore. I mean, depending on your social media reach, your articles that you write, the SEO that you do. We do have an SEO person that's going to be running this thing as well for us. That's going to take actually time to make it happen, so on and so forth. I mean, you guys get the gist of what we're doing. I mean, we're trying to build a huge thing. And then Ben also has this thing with his own acclaimed author, BL Band, currently talks with publishers. There's a Red Band comic book series, Hellfire. Wow.
Now I want to say that I don't just like sit and write all these things. I feed them information into some AI stuff, and it spits out the rest for me. But I kind of get it geared up.
Okay,
and
it's
say,
good that acknowledgement.
you know,
I have no beef with content creators using AI a little bit to help production, you know, because it's hard to get you guys, it's hard for people to get editors and things of that sort.
and well,
It's
over
not so easy.
over a few days for me to have the massive amounts of content. I mean, I've been fishing, and it's, you know, I'll say write a good informative article about this comic from this publisher that's coming out on this day, and if there's anything else I need to feed in, I'll do it, and then I'll click enter and I'll let it do its magic and look over it and paste that and paste a picture and all that, so people get the information and whatnot that it would take hours of research to otherwise have. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what goes on with the Hellfire thing. It's the first two were print ready, and then the annual is pretty much, it needs a few things done to it, like for the stuff that's not the main story. There's 5 issues and then an annual, so 6 issues.
Right, I'm glad.
Yeah, but I've got the first 2 finished, and I've been going around, and I've been receiving emails back in French that are automated. That's like, hey, you know, because all these places aren't American, so there's Dutch and French places too. But yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. The Hellfire stuff. Let's post. Did we post the Hellfire? Let's post it for you.
Yeah, that's posted.
It's posted on MyEx. Is it on MyEx? I don't think it's on MyEx. But either way, I'll post it again.
It's on your X. It's I posted all of them on my X, my Blue Sky, and my LinkedIn. Everything that I do, I go bop bop bop, and, you know, copy paste.
That's cool. That's cool.
But yeah.
So that's the one thing. Then the other announcement is, We are slowly developing our aishacomics.com store. You can buy these beautiful comics, buy now, explore comics. You can add our journal to cart. You can buy Super Black. You can buy Supergirl. All these things. It says pre-order. This will change. We're trying to get them in stock for ourselves. But it'll be also available through here. You're also purchasing through our networks, Amazon, and our affiliates. So things are going to be very beautiful. And you guys are going to have a lot of ability to buy and get things here. You know, we're going to have a lot of merch. I mean, you have the Aisha Comics. Here's the hoodie. You know, it's a good hoodie, man. I think I'm going to buy this hoodie for myself. Wear it next time we sit down. Anyway, yeah. So this is Aisha Comics here, and we also have obviously polo shirts. We have good hats and caps. I mean, there's this cool cap right here. I have another cool cap that we're going to also introduce. It's going to be a crazy cap, super black cap with Aisha Comics. But you can pick any one you want. I mean, every purchase, guys, just supports us, helps us in so many ways you don't even know. You know, what else? That's basically it. Now, let's do a video review, not of this person. Let's do a video review. Not that person, yeah. Let's stop the sharing on that. Let's do a video review on what's it called? On what was the show again? Yeah, the Star Trek show. So what do you think of the Star Trek show? What's going on with you?
Are we talking about Strange New Worlds?
Yeah. Let's talk about Strange New Worlds.
We've also been watching Discovery in between Strange New Worlds episodes because we hadn't seen that. So we're out in season 2 somewhere. Strange New Worlds, I'm all caught up. They had their latest episode. It dropped today. So I'm not going to say the way that it ends and everything about it. But this is a holodeck episode. The only time that you have holodeck that happens in the chronology prior to this is there's an episode in Enterprise with Scott Bakula and all that, where they have a thing that's kind of like the beta version of the holodeck. There's some aliens that they meet. So they did that as a cute little wink, wink. But chronologically, this is the first time that they've got a functioning one on a Starfleet ship in this episode. So the security officer that's related to Khan, she's the one that's going to be in it. She's testing it out. And a bunch of things.
Yeah, but I don't want, again, spoiler alert, guys. This is like a spoiler.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, this isn't some pansy show. It's always spoilers. But yeah,
I mean, I didn't like today's episode, straight up.
It's a detective story.
I have an issue with today's episode. Today's episode, I think, was a waste. They could have picked other types of holodeck storylines. I think either they're low budget.
They did Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, but I think they have a low budget. I think they have a low budget film here.
Oh, they've did so many episodes.
I think Paramount. No, apparently Paramount. There's rumors that they say they cut a lot of budget. They cut the budget on the show, so the holodeck couldn't be as extravagant as the other Star Trek's holodecks. I mean, the other Star Trek holodecks were.
I thought it was done pretty well.
Nah, I think it was low. I think it was low quality. For a show like Star Trek to have a holodeck that looks like garbage is disgusting. Who wants to watch a detective story? It's like the detective story with the train. And
that is
how many detective stories?
Thing that you have said so far. Who wants to watch a detective story?
In Star Trek, you don't get it in Star Trek.
Do you know how many Star Trek? Like Sherlock Holmes? They have Dr. Moriarty where he gets loose on the ship.
But you don't get it in Star Trek.
In Star Trek: The Next Generation, yes, it happens.
By the way, the Q show last week's Q was better than this holodeck show.
The Q episodes are always awesome, even though he's the son of Q, but he's still a Q.
Well,
they're all Q.
I get it, but again, I
and they're all named Q.
The Q episode 10 times better. 10 times better.
So let's break down this, okay? This is all about Spock's love life. Not saying how it ends, but he
Which
had
is ridiculous. I also don't like that.
He had the thing going on with the nurse. Now there's a relationship that's sparking between him and this other woman, and that was really the point in it. When you're saying, as a writer, what did this episode have to do with anything? Obviously, that.
We're we're analyzing this as if it was etched in stone that this had to be the storyline. I mean, this
No,
was not
no,
etched in stone.
that was the conclusion though, that it's about him having
I
a
get the
relationship.
threading and the intertwining of their storyline, but that's
While
not the writers did
while
not have to write it that way.
while his hot fiance sits on Vulcan that's separated from him right now. She's good looking.
Okay, anyway, I want to announce another thing.
Okay.
We are going to be giving out for the next contest a $250 gift card, and there will be only 2 winners.
Mhm.
And the gift card will be of my choosing. Okay, it's either going to be an Apple gift card or a Google Play gift card. So depending on what phone you have and what service you have, you'll get to choose which gift card you want. You must sign up with ishookcomics.net.
The $250 gift card, is that what you just said?
Each, yeah. So it's a 500 total gift card, only 2 winners.
That is awesome, man. That's good stuff, y'all.
Yeah, that's dude, we're here to build. We're here to build, like come on board, help us, and we'll help you. That's the idea here.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, so what's your comic that you read?
Oh man. So
what's your review?
Yeah, anyway, I've been keeping up with this is coming out this week, this is coming out that week, what I'm particularly interested, whatever. So I've got this big trade right here of my Wesley Dodds. I did not read the whole book. I piddle and read. I read the rest of the Scorpion in it. So that's the first half of the book is what that ends with, the Scorpion. These are all very pulpy noir type things.
So can you explain to people what noir means? Like, explain to people the concept.
Like 1940s detective type stuff like that. So anyway, this isn't the Scorpion, but this is what the book looks like inside. So you've got that kind of thing. This is the artwork. And
what year was that printed, by the way?
Man,
I think that's always a factor point, no?
No, I mean not too long back, honestly. The series isn't like super old, but it was Golden Age. Sandman was originally, and then they came back out with it, and that was after they had Neil Gaiman's Sandman. So this is Wesley Dodds. He's the OG legit Sandman. He wears like a World War I gas mask, a fedora, and a trench coat, and has the gas gun and says no one escapes the Sandman's dark dream. Anyway, in the Scorpion. What you have this time, you have a Southern villain going around New York, and he has a bullwhip, and he has scorpion venom, and he's killing a bunch of rich people like that. So it's this big detective mystery stuff. Every single one of these stories, except the annual, took 4 issues. So you've got them in there like 4 parts, and they're slower paced because it's all detective-y. And then in the 4th one, it's just like by the throat.
Well, what's the name of this book? What's the name of this comic? So this is not a comic. This is a.
It is. It's a. Trade
no. I mean, in the sense that it is a comic, but in the sense that it's a compilation of a comic now.
It is Sandman Mystery Theater Compendium #1.
Okay.
And theater spelled with an R-E, not an E-R. Just because it can be either one. It's R-E. So more like a theatrical play theater than a movie theater.
What's your score on it?
Oh, dude. I don't know. Maybe like a 7.
Okay.
On that. So I mean, I like it. The first thing that I'd ever read of Sandman was the Dawn of DC, and it was 6 issues, and it was Wesley Dodds. It made me fall in love with the character. That's when I got this book. And those ones are just like, there's always something edgy happening and all that. These ones are way slower paced. There's a lot of dialogue and all that. They are cool, but it's a different kind of thing. It's more like Sunset Boulevard or some kind of old movie like that than some action-y sort of thing. But no, they're hip, they're cool, and I like the conclusions that they have at the end of them. And they've always got some dark, seedy, gritty type stuff going on. You can take that the way that you want. I mean, I could go into more detail, but it's usually like sexual or racial kind of tension type stuff that's chalked into it. That's supposed to be some way. I'll say one minor example. The lady that's Wesley Dodds' love interest, I believe it's Diane. There's an Asian guy, and she says that she had dated him, and that's like the 40s, very taboo stuff. And anyway, he says, I'm more comfortable being around Asian people than white people because I've spent so much time in the Orient. And so that conversation goes on in it. And there's other stuff like that that's more extreme than that ever thought about being. But that type of thing gets just thrown in. It's just kind of a little side note. So they try to be like edgy or racy or whatever. So it's kind of got this dark, gritty noir thing going all through it.
Very cool. Very cool.
He's a pacifist and he's wealthy and he has these horrible dreams about things going on and he just wants people to sleep well except for bad people and he wants them to be plagued by nightmares. That's Wesley Dodd's thing.
Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna go to my comic. So first of all, I got, for some reason, I got the second one, right, delivered to my house before I got the first one.
Right
So
on.
yeah, so I read a little bit of the second one first, and then I got the first one. I read a little bit of the first one. I'm obviously going to finish it all. What I would say, okay, quality wise, okay, I know this printing is a hard, it's more of a digital printing. What's good about it, what I love about it, is the filming. So if you could see a little bit, right? Like if you touch it here, here's the matte finish, and then it's got like a film over this whole character is like a film over the matte finish. So it's a gloss over a matte.
Cool.
Yeah. So they spent so IDW spent very good money, and they did the same thing with the small character here. It's like a gloss finish off matte. This is actually a very smart way of making a book, by the way.
Oh yeah.
It's not. It's 20.
They've been
I
around
bought
for a
it.
minute.
Yeah, I bought it for like, I forgot how much I bought it for, 15, 20 bucks. Yeah. So I bought it and it's pretty good. Now, what is the printing on it? Printing was pretty good in the second one, but you know how meticulous I am in my oh, here's the second one. Second one did the same thing with the filming. You can see that the shine comes out more on the film here. And then you have the same thing over here that did the same. Obviously Michelangelo, I think, is the Last Ronin here.
Okay.
Right here is the.
Is it Michelangelo? So he's got the nunchucks.
No, I think in the first one he's the Last Ronin. In the second one, he's, I think, I don't know if he's even around anymore. I didn't. Again, I read through it. I read it backwards, which is a mistake of mine. I didn't realize that it was a continue. Listen, I'm learning. I'm a novice in comic reading.
Did you have a favorite Ninja Turtle growing up? Because we both grew up with the cool Ninja Turtle.
I always liked Leonardo and Donatello. They were my two favorites. Okay, so I'm going to get to it in a second. Now, the other thing is here in a little bit in the book, it's a little bit ripped on top. That pissed me off. Like,
oh man,
yeah. Like if you go to the book here, how do I show this now? Whatever. It's very hard to show it, but there's a little ripping that I got. 1 second. Here we go. There. I don't know. Oh, here. There was a little bit of a ripping.
Where did you order this from?
I ordered this from Amazon.
Okay.
I got it same day. This is for sure a perfect bound printed book. I don't know if you can tell. It's for sure. Even though it's signature, it's still perfect bound. It's not. Right. It's not a because you don't have this kind of. You don't have this. Oh boy, you don't have the square hard case when it comes to a offset printing.
He's really about printing, y'all. He's about the printing.
Yeah, I mean, this could be. No, actually, I don't think it is. Maybe it is perfect bound. Definitely has signatures, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if you can get this high quality. The pages are high quality.
That's cool.
Very high quality. Every page thick. Every page is in detail. The drawings are detailed. This product and this series, I'm pretty sure it took a long time for them to write all this, and it took them a long time to take this out. This Last Ronin series, story by Tom Waltz and Kevin Eastman. Overall, in my skimming through the book, skimming through the books, are pretty good. I think the writers are the same. Yeah, they really took the Ninja Turtles novel. Oh, so the thing is, Kevin Eastman. Okay, the first issue was with Peter Laird was also involved.
Okay.
And the script was done by, they wrote a script on this too. See, that's interesting. They put even a script together. I don't know. Does this even have a script? I mean, this is crazy stuff. So the first printing compared to the second printing, very different, by the way.
Yeah.
The feel is different, guys. Okay, the feel is
Which
different.
which do you prefer?
So I think it's possible, like with my analyzation, right? I'm just looking at it, guys. With my analyzation, the second version is much more smoother. It's clear that they use a different printing press. It's very clear that they use a different printing press.
What's
The
what's the
size is a
vibe?
little bit different. The size is off. Let me see the size. The size
What's
compared to the two is a little bit off for 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter.
what's
Okay.
what's the vibe? Is this like a detective-y? Is this like a
No, no,
bloodbath?
this is cool. This is like apocalyptical kind of thing. Like it's something that things are changing in New York City. I mean, I don't want to give away the whole
Are we
story. First
talking
of the
Escape
story.
from New York? Are we talking Escape from New York?
No, 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 no. It's about saving New York. I mean, this is about.
No, I mean like the
uh
movie, man.
Oh
You
no,
know,
I don't know. I never saw the movie.
you've never
So,
seen that movie? That's like the
man,
Omega Man, where like people only come out at night and the city's like this ravaged New York
oh, you mean
wasteland,
like it's no?
bombed
I
to
don't remember.
pieces.
I don't remember. I don't remember. But this
They've
is
got Escape
listen.
from LA.
All right, right.
Say,
Let's focus on this one, right?
okay, go
So
ahead.
this is a very good, very
Go
good. Yeah, this is a very good. What's it called? Very good. Book. I mean, in quality wise, so far, I'm giving this thing because I am a Ninja Turtle fan. I'm gonna give this a 9.0 so far.
Did you play the arcade game back in the day?
Oh yeah, I played it. I played it on
Oh, I
Sega. I
played
played
it
it
to death. I
on
loved it.
Sega Genesis. On Sega Genesis, I played it.
But did you
I,
do the arcade game in the arcade?
maybe I don't remember, dude. It's like many years ago. I mean,
Like
it's
you could
crazy
have
amount.
four people playing, and you'd be like putting quarters in the machine, and then you'd die, and then you'd be like having or a token or whatever. I did that at Major Magics. I don't know if anybody here listening even knows what that was. Better than Chuck E. Cheese has ever
Well,
thought
we
about
have
being.
3,500 listeners right now, so viewers
All
right
right,
now on X.
yeah. If you know
So
what
yeah,
Major
so I want to
Magic
share with
is,
you. If
power
you want
to
to
you.
buy, it'll be
Toledo, Ohio.
available. It'll be available by tomorrow to buy on our Ishook, right?
Right on.
Both products, yeah.
I'm seeing like the Leonardo swords going on there. Is the Raphael size there too? It's like all the weapons.
Well, you gotta listen. You gotta look. The
Wait.
sequences.
I
It's
saw a
very good.
mask. What color was that mask?
I don't know. You
Was
guys
that a
gotta read
purple
it.
mask?
You guys gotta read it. Next week, I'll give you my full synopsis
That
of
looked
the.
like a purple mask. That would make it Donatello if it's the purple mask.
No, from what I understood, it's the Last Ronin is Michelangelo. That's from what I understood. That's my understanding of the storyline. Either way, that's my take on it. 3.9. I mean 9.0 for now. All right, that's the max I'm giving it. I'm not gonna give it a 10 because again, it's still a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. It doesn't necessarily have the original Turtles, and it's also not a new storyline in a sense with the Turtles. It's a new storyline when it's referring to you know the next generation of Turtles, right? So again, I would have to read the storyline and give my critique on the storyline. So far with the storyline, I'm at an 8.1, 8.2. Okay.
So I just want to say that I Googled it and you are correct. That the last Ronin is in fact Michelangelo. He is the sole surviving turtle of the devastating conflict with the Foot
Okay, but
Clan.
I don't want to listen. This is I mean, I'm sure this is out for a long time, but I want people to buy this book, right? Let them be
Buy the
interested in
book.
buying the book. Buy the book, read the
Buy the
story,
book.
give us your take. Post an article on Aisha Comics.net. But
So
this is my book. Hopefully,
uh,
I think next week I'm going to be getting back the Supergirl because remember we did the Supergirl
yeah, Woman
review.
of Tomorrow.
So
Yeah.
the Woman of
Right
Tomorrow,
on.
I read. I went through most of it, skimming through most of it, right? Because I skim. I don't read everything in detail. I mean, I'm reading dozens of books a day, a week even. So
Yeah.
what's happening is what I did is I personally ordered a copy because I wanted to see how the print quality comes
Yeah.
out. Because I
You're
think
all
print
about that.
quality is very important. Yeah.
You're so meticulous, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. It's crazy. And then when we get Rick's comic, Rick sent me a message, right? For
Rick
because
Motion, yeah.
yeah, Rick
Rick
Motion,
Motion
because
is amazing.
yeah, because Ben decided to take it upon himself.
Resolute Bliss Publishing, y'all. Rick Motion. Good. I decided to be good hearted and take it upon myself, which means send Victoria. And I said to send it
Don't blame Victoria. Don't
You,
blame Miss Victoria.
I said, send
Blame
it.
yourself for
I
taking
said,
it upon yourself.
no, you said, are you going to have him send it or are you going to do it? I said, I'll go ahead and do it. It's cool, man. I said, send this UPS. And she said, I could send, I went USPS. She defied me, Benny. I went USPS instead. And I don't
No,
know what
no,
happened
no,
there.
you
It either
messed up,
got
bro.
ripped up in something or they stole your
You
comic
work
or
literally,
something.
bro. You work in a business that gets UPS pickups every day, and that you could have packaged it from your business and shipped it to me properly. Side point, okay? Don't blame Victoria.
And FedEx.
Take blame upon yourself and praise
I,
your wife, brother. All right, 1 second.
Victoria was wrong.
She was right. She was right.
She's right about marrying me. I'll tell you.
Well,
All right. Anyway,
I don't
go
know.
on. Go on.
Anyway,
All
so I
right.
wanted to say,
Let's move on.
So Rick said he's sending me. I'll tell you what Rick told me he's sending me. Rick said, I'm sending you Paradox #1 with the tour edition. He apologizes it. He's sending me 2 books. So
he's just like the nicest guy in the world, man.
Yeah, he's awesome. We got to get him.
Amazing.
We got to get him on. We got to get him on again.
Rick and Brad, they're awesome. They're doing
let me text him.
Today. We'd have to pre-record it because they do a thing on Thursdays and they interview these people. He knows his stuff. Rick does. I mean, I met him at a comic shop, like going through like the comics, and we just got to talking. And it's like, yeah, okay. What are we talking about? Ishook comics.net, or you got something else?
No. What's up? I just wanna say, I want to just send Rick a message.
Okay. And by the way, so I had the Ninja Turtle action figures. We're not calling them dolls. We're calling them action figures. And I would play. I had a younger sister. She's 16 months younger than me, and she had a Barbie and everything. And so Michelangelo was her boyfriend, and Shredder was the jealous ex-boyfriend. And that's the way that we rolled as kids.
Okay, cool. I mean, I always liked the original Turtles. I grew up with the original Turtles.
It was the stuff, man.
Yeah, the original Turtles were awesome.
You didn't. Now, if you're talking about the original, which I was oblivious to, it was in black and white. They killed Shredder like in what, 1 or 2 books. But
I remember. Well, Shredder died also in the first Turtles, and then he came back in the second Turtles. Let me see what else is
like
here.
Jason Voorhees, man. I mean, he's hardcore.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Where am I sharing? Oh yeah, here. So where am I sharing? What screen am I sharing? Yeah. So going back to aishacomics.com, you can order our comic book also. It's right here. Super Black. Okay, guys, please join us on Super Black. Okay, now what else are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about
a bunch of stuff. Yeah, he has turned me loose, y'all. All right. So anyway, there's a thing that's going on. We're talking about your contest, and I said, man, I hope that goes better than the Rob Liefeld contest. That is on Ishook comics.net.
Okay, let's check that out.
There's people. It's a picture of him. It's right up at the top in the important things. It's like one of the rare pictures where he's not smiling. He's got a great smile. It looks kind of like rough in the picture. Super talented artist, right? One of the creators of Image. He's had a very volatile, visceral, whatever you want to call it, career, a bunch of different things.
So let's read what it says. Let's read what it says.
So
here.
He had a contest.
Let me get it.
He's got his young. That's it. He's got his Young Blood comic out, and he had a contest, and it was about whoever does the best cover art. I will have them for one of the covers in that. I mean, people have taken screenshots and everything of it and posted it all online. And this dude, Eric, that I mentioned, it has a link to a site, by the way, that you can go to, did a wonderful job. I mean, he's like Marvel, DC quality artist, did this great job.
You got to put backlink. Oh, here it is. You got to put more backlinks, by the way.
And was told, you won the contest. And then later it's like, hey, when's this going to be going on? Now, I don't know if there was behind the scenes things or what there was that you could possibly justify Rob with.
Which one was it?
Oh, no, I don't know if it's on there. None of those. It's a good picture. I'll send it to you later. But because right now I'm on
But this is the artist, right? This is the artist?
That is the artist, yeah. But nonetheless, the point is that he won. The terms were set. And then Rob just kind of it looks like he blew him off. I mean, if you're giving him the most benefit of the doubt and wording it is what do you even call that?
This guy's amazing, by the way.
Yeah, did a great job. And so anyway, so he won, and then it's like, but you're not getting what you were told you would get if you won. So there's a thing going on with that. There's a lot of people. You had an Image Comics Spawn artist that got on and took up for the guy and everything because he's being done wrong. Here's what's ironic about that. Rob Liefeld is having a cow with a barbed wire tail because he's the creator of Deadpool. About why aren't you putting out a Deadpool 4 movie? Why aren't you putting out a Deadpool 4 movie, Marvel? He feels like he's being shafted. What's ironic is that he's shafting somebody that he's looking at like they're a lesser individual because he's Rob Liefeld. So he's essentially, it looks like anyway, doing exactly the same kind of crap to somebody that he wants to say Marvel is doing to him. Again, he has an interesting. If you talk about Rob Liefeld long enough in a comic book shop, you will wind up having somebody say they can't stand him. That's the kind of career he has. Talented, very talented artist. He's got into it with editors. He's got into it with writers. All kinds of people all through his career. Like DC, he drew one comic like Sideways. It was what is it, Hawk and Dove, and the guy said, "Hey, you need to change it," and he said no because he knew something that they didn't, and that was he was leaving to go to Marvel. But he'll do stuff like that, and he's been wildly successful. Do something like that again, wildly successful. Say to Todd McFarlane and all them, essentially, screw you. I'm going back to Marvel to write Captain America for like what was it, $3 million, $5 million or
So
whatever. Because
what was the comic that Rob Youngblood cover contest?
yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
And that happened on Facebook. And then you've got people that are talking about it, buzzing about it on Twitter. A number of people. There's YouTube videos that are coming out about it. But you got several things that are going ahead and being said and talked about like that. It doesn't look good. If you have a content, what it always makes me think of is what was it? Is it Steve Harvey? Is that his name? The comedian actor guy, and you had him doing the Miss America pageant, and he handed the stuff to the woman. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, we made a mistake. And he like takes her flowers away and takes the tiara away and gave it to the woman. I guess you remember that was super famous, or infamous is the better word. It's kind of that kind of thing. You're being shafted.
So this is
The
what I
guy
mean.
was told he won. He was told what the prize would be, and then he's basically, screw you, you're not getting it. After that was already the terms established.
So this is the
That
Facebook page, right? Wow, this is amazing work. This is amazing
I'm
detail,
not
by the way.
sure if that's the cover specifically or not.
No,
That
I
is,
know,
yeah,
but forget the. But look at the
that
detail.
might
I
be
mean,
it.
the
Yeah.
detail is awesome,
Anyway, the dude won. I do actually. I kind of think that is the cover. I think that is the winning cover. Um,
and he
but
announced it
yeah,
December 2nd, 2020.
yeah,
Or
and it's like, people are asking because it's like that's so cool, man. They want to hear about somebody overcoming and getting good things happening. And Rob Liefeld is making hand over fist money with this stuff. He's getting some really big name people involved and all that because the money. Um, but then he's kind of walking over somebody because they're just not that important to him. He's a person and he's talented, man. I mean, that's DC quality talent. What would be like the baddest thing on the planet is if you could get somebody like Tom Brevoort or whoever that Rob's had run-ins with, and they're like, you know what, we're gonna take this guy that Rob Liefeld just like took a dump on, and we're gonna have them like draw some Marvel covers or whatever. That would be amazing. It would be good PR is what it would be, just to show that they care about people. And Marvel does do a lot for artists and everything that doesn't get talked about. You got people that want to live and breathe, like the Stain Forum or whatever, but they do all kinds of things. They've got a what is it, a Heroes Fund or whatever, and they just don't like go into heavy depth and detail with it because people want to keep things private, and then they feel like everybody would have their hand out. So when there's things that they know about that they can do, they have done things for people before. It's just like it. They don't do it and then turn around and pay the same amount of money to advertise it. It's kept hush hush. So they do a lot of good things for people. It's let's not pretend they don't. When I've heard too many people that knew for certain that they do.
so Eric Ina Latowski, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Eric Nina Latowski. I apologize, Eric. I messed up
Mm.
your yeah. That's so interesting. Listen, maybe we don't know the details. Maybe he overstepped the announcement and then the company said no. You know, we
No,
got
I
to
mean,
give a guy a benefit of the doubt. Sometimes that happens, right?
it does, but you've also got a history with Rob that people are looking at too. So I'm not sure what it went. I would
Okay, if
love
he
for
has a
Rob. I
history
would
of
love
doing
for.
this, listen,
I
if
would. I
if
would
10 out of if
different
5
stuff.
out of 10 times they do a contest and it doesn't go through, then obviously he's at fault, right?
I would like
This
to hear
guy's
him.
an
I would like
amazing
to hear him.
artist, by the way.
He is. I would like to hear him explain it because he says that the guy won. He announces it publicly, or it gets announced publicly. I'd have to look and see if that was Rob, but it was announced the dude's the winner. And then it's like, hey, is this going to be like this? That? Well, no. And it's like, well, what in the world? Why did things change? You know, it's not like they had to sit down or whatever. Or maybe they did. I don't know. I don't know the deal with it. I just know that it's something that people are really raising an eyebrow about. And this guy, I believe that what was said is that Rob had said he hadn't contacted him, but then it was shown proof that he had at whatever point contacted Rob. What people have said in the media before is that Rob's really critical of other people, which that's a given. Everybody knows that he's like critical towards Marvel right now and all that. And you can say, hey, some's valid, whatever. But supposedly he doesn't take criticism well. I don't know. I
Well,
mean,
you should know
I
most people
I
who
don't
critique,
know.
by the way, most people who critique cannot take criticism. Straight up.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
I've
I
said
listen
before
as a
that.
spiritual leader and a community leader
Yeah,
and a person involved with people every day who has
no.
met thousands of peoples, in my life,
Yeah,
right?
you and me. I know.
Most people, I mean, I'm sure other people have met more peoples, right? I mean, but because I'm more hands-on with people,
Oh, you are. Yeah, you get it.
hands-on figuratively, not physically, for everyone to understand what I meant, right? Because you
Mm.
have a lot of the wokies, right? No offense to the wokies. When I mean hands-on, I don't mean physically hands-on. Yeah, I'm not allowed to touch people as
I
a
don't know that
rabbinic
anybody's
leader.
taking it that way, but
I
anyway,
don't
go ahead.
know. Today, with the commercials that are coming out, they're all bad commercials now. All of a sudden, all
Nah, I
commercials
shouldn't
are racist.
underestimate stupidity. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
so bottom line is, when I deal with individuals, right, and most people who critique, they don't like to lose when they're critiqued. They don't like critique. Like, you know, I see that, you know, because I'm a victim. Not victim. I am constantly critiqued by people, and guess what? Guess what I learned? Although I'm constantly critiqued by people, when I start dishing it out and ripping on a guy, oh, they can't take it. They start losing themselves. You know,
Yeah,
that's what it is.
all opinions aren't the same and all that. You know, so hey, I get it. And I do think that people that are offensive people, I'm saying that are actually like offensive, and y'all know, offensive people. I think that those same people tend to be the ones that are easily offended, the ones that are always just like taking a shot, taking a shot, taking a shot. And then when somebody says something about them, it's like, yeah.
That's true.
But no, man, there's a lot going on. Hey, I'll tell you something that I didn't post anything about that's coming out this weekend. You get the Lethal Weapon that's coming out. Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson are in it. They do all kinds of throwback stuff to the other things in the trailer. You
It's not
saw
Lethal
Jason.
Weapon. It's not Lethal Weapon.
Is it
It's National
Naked Gun? Naked Gun.
Naked
Excuse
Gun. Naked Gun. Yeah,
Yes.
you see how
Yeah.
I correct you, and you're supposed to be
Yeah, you know what I
you
mean?
know, since we're doing the
Yeah.
blah things, you
The
know,
Naked Gun.
in
Yes.
Ishook Comics, there's something called the word comic. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to share a tab here of a and hopefully the Letterman show, they won't get upset at us. One sec. Stupid commercial.
It's not even the Letterman show anymore. Are you talking about Colbert?
No. I'm talking about this show with Don Rickles.
Yeah, I know Don Rickles.
Okay, let's watch this Don
He gave
Rickles
no
thing.
respect.
Yeah, he's. I don't know how they have an SEO score of 50.
Great.
Anyway.
Now I'll talk to the dummy.
Don, how are you, Dave?
I'm good. Happy New Year. Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you, Dave. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much.
Let me change that.
Happy New Year. Like you got up on New Year's Eve and said, I wonder how Rickles is. Sure.
Well, I'm always thinking about you a little bit.
Sure you are.
Yeah.
And I'm Adolf Hitler.
Now, wait a minute.
Now, why did I say Adolf Hitler?
Yeah, now, Don,
You don't have to laugh. Just look at me and you know
I heard that you...
Why is he sitting here? Does he have to clean up or something?
Wow, what a burn. You had that burn?
You wanted to be...
It's so mean. Let me just make it a little bit shorter and smaller so we can see everything. 1 second.
Technology.
Technology is unbelievable today.
Yeah, it's wild stuff,
and
man.
also doing this fix up is also helping me not get again claimed that we're doing.
Oh, totally, man. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, lots of stuff is coming out.
You're a big star. You're Academy Award, everything else, and he's sitting there with a little Jew. Oh, you're not going to go anyplace.
Now listen, speaking of not being
Were they
in
in New
somebody's
York?
movie,
Is that where that was based out of?
I see.
This was in New York. Yeah, this was in New York.
The district attorney. For crying out
And I think he lived in
Now,
New
there's
York.
this
if I'm not
wonderful
mistaken.
documentary about your life
Was
on
Leno,
HBO.
California?
Correct.
All of your friends.
Yeah.
I'm not in it.
No,
Because
yeah,
you
Lennon
hide
was
out.
California. I
No,
think.
no, no.
No, you're in the Midwest sitting there with your child and your girl, and nobody knows what the hell you're doing. That's it.
I'm not.
And you sit there with a cowboy hat going, I'm not going to be on with that Jew.
No.
Yeah.
Excellent. Anyway, I
What
wish.
was interesting about Denzel the doctor, that was great.
Hey, so Benny,
Yeah.
Big star, 20 minutes with Denzel the doctor.
Yeah,
Who cares?
this weekend, Naked Gun. Next weekend, they have the last installment of the Conjuring. Conjuring Last Rites. There's a thing on Ishook, comics.net about that. So it's the last one in the series where you follow with the Warrens. You know, of course, they've got a bunch of spinoffs. They've got the Nun and all that. They never did one on the Crooked Man. I don't know if you've ever seen those or not, but I liked the Crooked Man
So
character.
good,
But
because
instead they
otherwise
went
we'd be
with the
walking
Nun.
around in a wheelchair. You know?
All right. One second. I want to just see the part. 1 second. Where's the part? There's a part here.
Is this like the entire episode?
It's so funny, by the
Let's
way.
go back to Dr. Denzel.
It occurred to me that
What a night this has been. Finding out who we know and what our names
That's
are.
right.
This is the funny part. This is the part.
Now, Denzel.
There's medication for that, Dave.
Yeah, there's medication for that.
Man makes $40 billion a year, and he sits there with two major people going,
So we were doing that.
Denzel
Like that,
was
Rickles. That was my
talking
whole
about
shtick
his,
here.
did a-
Anyway. Yeah, he's a funny
So-
guy. He was a crazy funny guy.
So man, Conjuring coming out.
I
like
saw
that
your
series.
article. Let's see the article on Conjuring now. 1 second.
It's on there. It's on Ishook.net. But a whole bunch of stuff. So I've got pictures on there with the family and all that's based off of the real life case, the Smurl hauntings and everything out in Pennsylvania. You know, there's a bunch of stuff that's off of the Warrens' lives, whether they be real or fabricated, because there's questions with some of the stuff, but nonetheless, it's supposed to track with actual cases and what have you that they'd went ahead and done. Some of the effects look good in it. I like the mirror thing with the girl there and the boogery version of her. You'd see if you watch the trailer. But I think
I don't like those kind of movies. I'm not a fan of them. You know, I'm not a fan of those. Even books.
My sister doesn't watch them either. She has nightmares horribly. But no, I like all those kinds of movies and everything, you know. But yeah,
I guess
there's an audience for it. If you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you don't. I mean, it's don't see it if you don't like it, and if you do watch it, and I plan to watch it. So I've seen the other Conjuring ones. I've not watched the expanded universe stuff. I've never seen the Nun movies. I've never seen the Annabelle movies. I know that's weird. I haven't. I've seen all of the Sinister movies with the other dimension and the people that sleep and go into an astral form and the things want to take over their bodies and all that. I've seen all of those. They're supposed to have a spinoff in that universe too coming out.
Yeah, everybody should know that Ben is a writer for gothic kind of shows. You know,
Yeah, it's gothic. It's like flat out
horror, flat out extreme.
It's a bloodbath, man.
Yeah, bloodbath.
Yeah, it's cathartic. But yeah, so used to I wanted to be in law enforcement and everything, and I went through a lot of criminal stuff. I went into full-time evangelism. If people wonder, I was 18 years old, but I mean, man, it was crazy, just all that. So I've sat and watched all the serial killer documentaries, and I used to take notes as a teenager on the X-Files, and I thought Scully was cool because you know she's kind of nice looking and she's smart, you know. So I mean, it's nice. You know, I told Victoria I wouldn't be able to stand it if I couldn't have like a conversation with her. You know, she's sharp. So
what do you mean sharp?
A lot of people smart. A lot of people aren't.
Oh, you
You know,
mean, but it's a show. It's like we don't know if she's really
no,
smart.
she's
do
playing
we?
a character. She's just playing a character that's with it, man.
Okay.
I don't know anything
Yeah.
about. I know that she has Neapolitan Mastiffs, and I think that that's pretty cool. I like the dogs. Huge jaws. I mean, they just look like a slobber factory.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
like.
we are live, literally on several channels.
How many
We are
people?
live. We're live right now. 14,000, 15,000. We're live on Ishook and Facebook, Ishook TV with regular Ishook, our Ishook cohort channel. We are live on LinkedIn. We're live on X. We're live on Twitch. We're live on TikTok. We're live on Rumble. We are live on Kick. And we are live on our Aisha Comics dedicated channel. So we're live literally everywhere, guys. Literally everywhere. So follow us on X because apparently X is performing much better for us. Hopefully YouTube and the rest will perform just as well. Follow us on X in order to subscribe to our contests. We have a mailing list right now, about 700 plus people. Join our mailing list through our contest link, which will be posted by tomorrow. I'm going to prep the contest. It'll be a giveaway of 2 gift cards, virtual gift cards. Okay. And you'll enjoy. That's what we're doing in our comic industry product. Now, what are we doing with comics? So what is going on right now I know that the Mission Impossible is going to be coming out, right? I know there's a few other comics coming out. Did you write about the comics that are coming out?
A ton of comics, and I don't know anything that you're talking about the Mission Impossible. But
it came out, but it's coming out on Paramount. It's going to come out online soon.
Yeah, and
an
absolute pure ton of comics are coming out, man. So there's a new Marvel series that was being talked about at San Diego Comic-Con, and I was looking into all of that. So it's
what's
like
that one?
Hang on, I want to say it right. I know Revelation is in the name.
Did you write an article about it?
I put up a bunch of different comics that are part of that event.
No, but it's Revelation in there.
Yeah, it's in the thing. It's like Age of Revelation is the name of it. So Age of Revelation. So you've got some books that are titled that. You've got the Unbreakable X-Men, Binary. You've got Lauren Kinney's Sabretooth. You've got Long Shots. These are all different comic titles. Iron and Frost, so they're numbered. Rogue Storm, Sinister Six, Omega Kids, Radioactive Spider-Man, The Last Wolverine, Cloak and Dagger, Undead Pool. So like Deadpool with the UN in front of it, and he's a zombie.
Right, but I don't see the what was the comic you said?
Yeah, you see a myriad of them. You see Long Shots is on there. You see
right.
X-Men. So basically, I went down the list.
So let's check. Let's just show our Aisha Comics this week.
Show the Unbreakable X-Men, just so I can shout out to Gail Simone because she's been amazing to me, and she's the writer on that one.
Of course, yeah. Respect to Gail.
This is totally biased if you show that
it's okay. I don't care. Let's go scroll. Let's scroll on comics, and
it's way more than it's showing. It's
no. We're gonna go straight to the comics section. Okay, so it could drop down.
Show people how to do that.
Yeah, here we go. So we have Magic Gathering.
Yes,
Expecting the unexpected.
That should be pretty funny. That's a Ronda Rousey thing. The Expecting the Unexpected.
Star Wars Han Solo, Hunt for Falcon.
Yep.
Radioactive Spider-Man.
Yep.
Undead, Long Shots, Unbreakable. Is that her?
She's Unbreakable X-Men, yes.
Let's check it out. Wow. She's the artist, right? Or the writer?
She's the writer. She's a writer. She's a notable writer. Gail Simone is right now. She's writing on an X-Men title and everything. And so they're also having her on that. They've got a bunch of really good artists and writers on some different things.
And what is this X-Vengers? It's
X-Vengers. So instead of Avengers, it's X-Vengers. So you can see Peacemaker on there as well as a myriad of other individuals.
What do you see? Peacemaker, right? That's not Peacemaker. That's not Peacemaker. That's not Peacemaker. That's Ant-Man.
That's Ant-Man. Excuse me. No, that's DC. There's no way that would be Peacemaker.
Yeah, bro. I'm schooling Ben. He's supposed to be the master. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Ben, guy makes $40 million a year and he doesn't even know.
I've never even seen the Ant-Man movies, man. I saw the End Game that he was in,
right,
but I've never seen either of the Ant-Man movies. But yeah, you're right. That's not. I'm looking at the helmet. I'm like, oh, that's Peacemaker. Just because I got Peacemaker on the brain because you're seeing him so much here lately.
And this is absolute Wonder Woman.
And you see who's making the cameo in it is absolute Batman.
Right.
So he's the bigger.
But I don't like the design. This is very bad.
You like it or
bad.
you don't?
I do not like this style of. I don't like it.
You don't like well, they'll have variant covers and all that. They don't have any available right now, so I picked the only cover that I could find because I'll skew towards showing the cover that I think is the coolest. But if they've only got one that's like showing right now, because they'll have the other ones that are yet to be revealed or whatever, then that's what you're gonna get from me. But yeah, but no, man, there's tons of things that are coming out, and I really try to stay on it. And I'm gonna be like popping in, and I did that when you look up at the tip top of it, that for the scrolling stuff. You've got next week's comics that I did, the Wednesday, August 6, 2025 new comic spotlight, and I looked through what the new comics were, and I thought, which ones do I think are the better ones that are coming out? And they're all number ones. Red Sonja Reborn. They've got a My Little Pony Hoof Loose, Vampirella Armageddon, Archie versus the Minor Threats.
What is this Toxic Avenger? What is this Toxic Avenger? What is this?
That's the movie. You want to play the thing? It's coming out.
Let's play August. The trailer. Let's play the trailer.
One band. One town. One chaotic concert. The world will never forget.
Headaches, and we ran some tests.
BT.
Okay, I skipped it because I remember this trailer. It's a gory trailer.
It's an extremely gory trailer. It's it's Toxic Avenger. It's a bloodbath. Man, Red Sonja's coming out before that. I think she's coming out like on the 15th, and he's coming out on the 20th. And
so Ben has a thing here. Why it's a must see. The Toxic Avenger is more than a remake. It's a cultural event that celebrates the underdog spirit, pushes cinematic boundaries, and delivers a raucous. Did I say right? Or ruckus? What, am I pronouncing that right?
You're doing fine.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Okay. Unrated experience, best enjoyed with rowdy theater crowd. Its blend of heart, humor, and horror makes it accessible to both trauma devotees.
Tromaville, yeah.
Trauma devotees and newcomers.
It's from the Tromaville stuff. Dude, so Toxic Avenger, he said that he wanted him to be like an underdog character when the dude made him like way back in the day. He's from Jersey. And so that's the character, and it's just like some nerdy guy that falls into toxic waste, and he becomes the hero. So he's like a loser. That's everybody's.
That's a nice way of saying it. All right.
No, that's everybody's perception. The original movies, they're really like racy, like raunchy skin flick type things and all that, and then they would turn it into like a children's cartoon. So I mean, my first exposure to it was as a cartoon as a kid. But I mean, it's like the movies are pretty nasty, man.
Right. No, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. I mean, yeah. Listen, I don't like these kind of movies because for me, they don't move the needle for me.
It's like an exploitation kind of thing. Toxic Avengers. I mean, it's trashy on purpose. It tries to be trashy.
All right. Listen, my shtick is not that shtick. My shtick is more. Listen, it's about
learning musicals. I'll tell you that much.
No, I hate the musicals in Star Trek. Don't even get me back to the musicals in Star Trek, man. They're a disaster.
Oh, it was glorious.
Those episodes never work out. It's a waste of time. Those
work out. More people keep coming back and watching them. People keep demanding the musical thing.
Okay, maybe it's just me. I don't know.
It's you, man. It's you.
All right. Maybe I need to.
It was lovely. I like the Blondes, the Nurses song number the best on it because it kind of had that jazzy vibe. and all that. So I was down with that when those. I like the dancing, and dancing's kind of fun to watch people who can actually, like do that stuff. I've been told that I'm entertaining to watch dancing. So I grew up like hardcore. We're talking like old school holiness. Like you did not dance and you didn't listen to secular music. And so, I mean, yeah, so it's not been like a thing in my life, the whole dancing thing. So I've never been to a prom. I've never did any of that kind of stuff, like super strict, teetotaler, all that. But, yeah, I've kind of danced around, kind of shuffled my feet on a cruise or whatever, being cutesy or at a wedding here or there. But like my entire life, like up until my, mid-20s, never had did that. But I mean, it's just kind of fooling around. Yeah, it's something, dude. Yeah.
No, I hear you. Listen, I personally think for us to understand IP is very important. People's got to understand that it's very hard to make comics. I mean, we tried to do the comic thing. We did one comic. We didn't do much in a year. We did a few pages. We have our team ready to go. But I said, you know what? I'm going to hold up on the comic thing in production-wise, because I really want to learn more about the comic industry before I start making moves, right? And you have to understand the comic projects have to be more than just a comic. You have to have like a full IP behind it. I have a few other ideas that I'm not going to say yet. When I conclude those ideas, I think we're going to be able to show people how to make their stories, whether it's a book, a comic, a production, a story, an item, whatever it is. My goal is to help people become entrepreneurs and make
Beautiful,
their side
man.
hustle. Yeah, even if it's an extra 10 grand, 20 grand, that's my goal. I'm not here to make you a millionaire. My goal is to help people become entrepreneurs and make extra money.
All the stuff that Eric July and Ripverse have got going on, how they're rocking and rolling. So Eric July and Ripverse, they started how many ever years ago? I've got a few articles about them and all that. They raised like an insane amount of money, like $3 whatever million.
Yeah, I think you had an article that says they
put out about 20 different books. They put out every time they run a campaign, they've got apparel with it. They've had an Isam statue, they've had a Yaira statue, and now recently today they announced it. They've teamed up with McFarlane Toys and they're getting an Isam action figure. And this is the kind of action figure for grown adults that want an expensive action figure. It has like 2 or 3 like interchangeable heads. He's holding his mouth different, and they've got like several different hands. I guess like some are a fist and some are an open hand and some are like where you can grip things or whatever. So I mean, it's got all kinds of stuff on it, but it's super well done. That's why Todd McFarlane opened up McFarlane Toys, because he wanted to make like things that could bend in more places and that were like hipper or whatever, which makes them more expensive.
Right.
But yeah, but no, they're doing even more stuff. On and on. The Ripverse stuff's been going well. That's what their creator owned branch. So like things that aren't like in the Ripverse can go through Ripverse. It's what like Vertigo was for DC. That like their offshoot for this is your property that's running through DC, but it's running through DC's like kind of kid brother.
Gotcha. So again, just to recap with everybody, we gave our review. My review for The Last Ronin is right now is a 9.0 in the general printing.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, and the storyline is going to be 8.1, 8.2. Next week, Thursday, I will give my final review with the article ready to go. Okay?
All right.
That's my next week, Thursday event. And then everybody should sign up for our Ishook It'll be part of our shtick. You have to sign up for it. And that's it. I think, listen, thank you for all the 18,932 viewers right now on X and Kick and YouTube and what's the other one? And Twitch and Rumble and Facebook, all the social medias, TikTok. Thank you everybody for joining us, watching us. You can subscribe to any of our social medias. We're going to write more about where we're at. But in general,
go to ishook.net religiously.
No, not ishook.net. ishookcomics.net.
Ishookcomics.net.
Yeah, I mean, ishook.net is a different part of our
Yes.
company. It's a different thing.
Yeah, there's like a
Yeah.
gajillion Ishook things. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
IshookComics.net. Go to that.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
fanatically. Just click on articles.
Yeah,
You
so don't
you don't
forget.
even have to read them. It counts for
Right.
me to click on them.
Right. But follow us on X. For all those who are on X, follow us on X because I'm only exclusively promoting our contests on X. You cannot get our contests in other platforms.
There's some money in the bank right there, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a $250 gift card for either Apple or for Google Play. Only 2 winners will be announced, and they'll be announced literally 30 days from tomorrow, I believe, about that time. And when we announce it, we'll do a live notification of who they are and who the winners are. The winners from the last contest, we already have one person who validated themselves via email. We'll be emailing the others just to validate them, and we'll be sending their Solana tokens that we promised. And shout out to those 5 winners. Thank you for their help in promoting us and joining the contest and going through our picks and chooses of what to do. Anyway, with that all being said, I have other channels and other things I talk about personally, politics, and I have a cryptocurrency channel coming out soon. I'll announce them next week. But
He
for
does
sure,
it all.
so sure, my political channel, Ishook Daily by Rabbi Benny, is coming out tomorrow because there's a lot to talk about. And then I have a financing channel that's part of the political channel where I talk about financing. So the reason why you have to know about politics is because you have to know how does politics affect business and your entrepreneurship work. You got to read the tea leaves to know where your product is going, what your product is going to be, what people are interested in doing, and what they're interested in going into and watching and checking. Like, people need to know the market. Like, people don't understand it. There's a huge market problem with the tariffs. Cost of products to be printed overseas costs more money. It's almost locally you pay the same amount. So why hire
You know
overseas?
anything about Al Capone? Do you know about Al Capone?
Yeah, Al Capone. Yeah, the
So
mafia
yeah,
boss.
so you had the prohibition thing, and he said what they did was that they created an opportunity, because that opened it up the market for him to do the booze and all and get all this alcohol.
So
Like
for people who don't know, the United States government outlawed alcohol for several years, and then Al Capone started selling alcohol in the black market, in the shady clubs, and so on and so forth. And they could never get him. The speakeasies. So they could never get him on. What was the story? They could never get
he
him
went
on.
to the movies, and they got him at the movies. They got him for tax evasion. So here's the thing with the government. The government doesn't care if you drink yourself to death or whatever. They weren't getting their cut of it. That's what
Till they decide to put taxes.
Drink your brains out. I mean, if they
Just
cared
pay the
about that,
taxes.
they would line everybody at Big Pharma up against a wall and blow their brains all over it. Horrible, awful, terrible stuff. FDA, don't trust them. People say, man, if you go down to Mexico and all that, I don't trust those drugs. I do better than the American government. There's things like Cheetos that aren't even legal in other countries because of the crap, like the food color or whatever that they put in them. It's like cancer. Let's just put cancer in this and all that. But I mean, it's like, let's have patients that we treat when there's been multiple like things that get rid of this or that or the other. You're putting things in you that's bad for you. I'm one of these people that like doesn't have aluminum in my deodorant, by the way, because you can get them without that. And I don't have fluoride in my toothpaste because Hitler wanted to get people with fluoride. That's one of the things that they have. What is it? Nerve gas that they have fluoride in, but it's bad stuff. But yeah, so I mean, it's like I just don't roll that way. You do you do. I'll do me. If you want fluoride coming out your nose, whatever. But I don't have any of that. I'm just like, nah, I'm not doing it. It's easy to get.
So now there are 21,000 people watching us on X mostly.
Yeah. All right.
And everyone else and all the other channels, please subscribe to our channels, okay? And also follow us. 21,000 people, please follow us on my Twitter account, my X account, I mean. And trust me, you're going to learn from me and from Ben and from all the other peoples I bring. It's only about a learning session. It's about having proper discourse, talk about things that are entertaining, also talk about things that are proper discourse, and actually build off of that. That is very important for our success story. And honestly, we should really get moving. Now, the reason why also I'm doing this podcast with Aisha Comics is because by doing a podcast with Aisha Comics, I want to show people how they can get into the comic industry, the book industry, because the ROI for a book and for a comic, and they're actually pretty good. But comics are a little bit more expensive than producing a book today. That's for sure. Anyway, I mean, that's the whole storyline. You wanna conclude with any, man?
No, I mean, I'm good, man. It's all chill, but appreciate everybody for coming on. I don't know how much it made our ratings spike for me to go on my anti-government rant. But, anyway, no, it's awesome. Ishookcomics.net. I put things out there like wild. I share them on my Twitter, on my Blue Sky, on my LinkedIn. If you have suggestions of things, you just hit me up. I'm overly personable and entirely too easily accessible. I get weirdos that contact me, Benny.
So in conclusion, do not forget to go to aishacomics.com. Don't forget to buy our Super Black comic.
Right on.
Don't forget to get Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
That author is amazing. That writer, man, that you got, that was awesome.
Which one?
I like the creator too.
Oh, who, you?
No, you're the creator of it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. No, I meant the writer. This is you, yeah.
Yeah. No, totally.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, so please.
I would, I'd be at a church, and they'd have me up to preach next week or whatever, and somebody'd have me up for the announcements or whatnot. I'd say, I'll tell you all. I said, this preacher that we're having next week, I have heard every sermon that they have ever preached. I've been there every single time. I've not missed a word of it. I'd be talking about myself, but yeah, I think I'm a little bit entertaining.
Well, that being all said, with all don't forget aishacomics.com, aishacomics.net. Watch all and read all. And guys, be well. Listen, we appreciate X. We appreciate all the other social media platforms. We have a few announcements of our own coming out in a beautiful, beautiful timing. Right. But we're gonna share what we got to everybody as well. All right, guys, be well, be well, be well, be well, and have a good night.